Warning: A Can of Beans podcast contains explicit material that may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. What is up, my good people? This is another episode of A Can of Beans podcast. Dare I say, this might be season 2 because we're in the New Year's. First new episode of 2023. We got me, we got Freddie, and then we got George. And then Rico couldn't make it. Although, granted, I did kind of ask him to join last minute. So, it's going to be a 3-man episode to start off the New Year's. So, guys, how's it been?
Yeah, all right.
Pretty good so far. I can't say it's been a bad year so far.
Yeah, it's only been 8 days, so.
It's only been 8 days, but I've already missed 2 days worth of meds.
What?
Literally, the first day of 2023, and I forget to take my meds. 2023 is already fucked up, 2024 is going to be my year, though. Don't worry. But yeah, and I also forgot to take my meds today. So I was like, fuck. Guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow. But anyways, speaking about the New Year's, I thought it would be good if we could start off by talking about some New Year's resolutions that we may or may not have. Freddie?
Honestly, I don't. At the moment, not really any. Probably just, the normal stuff like school and just probably just getting a job sometime this week. Or sometime. And probably just getting my permit pretty soon. Or driver's license, whatever.
I mean, like, you could still strive for better things. I don't know. It doesn't have to be like something big. You could just be like, I kind of want to, have better grades.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's just the basic stuff, I guess. I never really do like New Year's resolutions and stuff.
I mean, to be fair, neither do I, but I mean, like, it's not a bad idea being like, okay, going into the new year, there are some things that I want to change. There are some things that I want there to be better. So that's kind of how I see a resolution.
Yeah.
I can agree on that.
What about you, George?
So, short term, I was trying to get my license too, but I'd get a California license, and it's just too much work as of right now. I'm trying to get back home at least twice this year, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, you only came back to Atlanta for like what, 1-2 weeks?
It was 10 days. It felt short, but this year I hope I could come back like in the summer and in the winter.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, and then continue on progressing over here. Like that's all I could do.
Also, just out of curiosity, did you actually get a new mic or?
No, I just got a new phone. Is it?
Oh, okay.
Is it shitty or?
No, like the quality sounds significantly better.
They're using your Beats?
No, my Beats are dead. That's probably why.
Okay, fair enough. Because I was just like, there's no way this man Jorge actually did get a mic.
No.
Yeah, because it's probably just he's either not using his Beats or something else.
Yeah, I got a new phone.
Makes sense.
Oh, nice. What kind of phone?
14 Pro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I forgot you are an iPhone person, so I shouldn't have been surprised.
I just realized I'm the only iPhone here. Y'all two have Androids.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's at least somebody else in the group that uses iPhone. Doesn't Rico use iPhone?
Yeah, Rico and Daniel, doesn't he use?
Yeah, he does.
Daniel?
Yeah, he has an iPhone.
Yeah, he's always used iPhone.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and then Janice and Ashley both have iPhones.
The only person who it's only just me, Kevin who use an Android.
But anyways, I guess I should go on with my resolutions. Some resolutions that I definitely have is short term. I do want to like start working out and at least attempt at starting like a mini diet or whatnot. Because like the weight has been a bit concerning lately. And not only that, but like me and my other college friends, like we've been talking and whatnot, and we actually like made our schedules together to kind of like have this gap where we could work out together. So for the entirety of the spring semester, in theory, I should be able to go to the gym like 3 times a week with him. So,
That's pretty good. You say in the spring or starting like as soon as you go back?
well, starting as soon as I go back, which is February.
That's good. I like working out as a group.
Yeah, the only reason why I don't really like use the gym often in campus is just because like I'm not a person who really likes to go out solo. No,
Yeah.
I like to just be with at least somebody else because like uh, I don't know, I'm just not much of a solo kind of guy. Like if I have to do things unless it's like going out and just getting something on like errands or whatnot, then I'm probably not gonna go out on my own volition.
Yeah, that's how you start off, and then as you keep going, all you do is just zone out, get your music in, and then just start working out. And you do you, and once you get out, you be like, "All right, that was a good workout."
Well, hopefully I can get to that point because if I'm able to simply just work out on my own then and not have anyone like holding my hand or whatnot, then that would be really good, especially for
Yeah.
me. Some other resolutions that I have is obviously I do want to work more on making the quality of the podcast better. So by the time this episode releases, I'm not I'm not so sure whether or not I've decided to change the date from Wednesday to Friday. As we are recording this, obviously by the time you guys are listening to this, you'll obviously know whether or not I made my decision or not. But I just think that having the deadline be set, having the episode be released on Friday will be able to we'll just be able to make like a better deadline for each and every one of us. Not only that, but I'm also handing off a portion of work to Freddie, so I won't be the only one dragging my feet along,
Yep.
constantly editing this.
Brady knows how to edit now.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
I have enough faith in him to know and to edit the podcast and whatnot. And it's just the audio because I need to work on the visuals. And speaking about the visuals, another resolution would be to upgrade the visuals. Well, hopefully, I'm by the time this episode releases, it should be a different visual because I am trying to work with some people on making like some audio waveforms that you typically see in other podcasts instead of just the static image. Uh,
mm,
there there may be a chance it doesn't work out because after looking through it for like a good solid half an hour, it seems like a lot of freak programs are very limiting. But I'm gonna keep trying my best to try and get that working. I'm not gonna give up that easily. And
no,
then obviously try to keep uploading the podcasts and my videos in general on time because I have a tendency to just not do it on time.
that's pretty good. Pretty good resolution.
Damn straight. And the better the podcast, obviously the better the content, and the more people will watch it. And who knows, maybe we'll even get new guests and whatnot. And also, just another thing, I am talking with Rico at the moment about setting up a podcast TikTok. So hopefully that can also get off the ground as well.
Oh shit, I didn't know about that. Like snippets of funny clips and stuff, or like full on.
Just little snippets. Because I was also thinking about like making like a best of a Can of Beans podcast 2022, but at the end of the day, I kind of just got lazy and just went ahead and ended my own shtick without doing this one. So that's entirely on me. That just kind of faltered through. But hopefully, with this extra help and whatnot, I will be able to have like a better idea on what to do, what to make. But that's just kind of my plan for 2023. Obviously, another ideal situation for me would be get bread, get bitches, but not every resolution goes through. I could probably work on the get bread part. That's the easiest part. It's the second part that's difficult. What about you, George? Are you thinking about getting some bitches down in Cali?
I don't think so. Only I like having freedom, like all to myself. I would say it's nice having to come back and just relax, do my own thing, not have to worry about anybody. So like skate. and just the lifestyle you want to live. You just go to work, come back, you spend your money how you want, and move on. It's like nothing to worry about.
Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I do value my freedom a lot. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for your dedication to protecting our country and our freedom.
Yeah.
But I guess like me and Freddie are more just like, we wouldn't mind having someone just
Yeah.
like some
In
emotional
college,
support.
there's none in college.
Um, it's it's a mixed bag, and I could probably say for the both of us, it's a bag not worth investing in. Would I be wrong to say this, Freddie?
I mean, I'm just kind of I just kind of don't care right now.
So
It's like,
where are you investing the bag at?
I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Jorge. I have tried. I have tried investing the bag
Where?
in college.
Uh, invest the bag at Target. Got you.
And Target.
Yeah. Telling you, you got
Well,
everything. You got any type you want.
they have any type, or did you say any Target?
Any type you want.
Any type you want.
Hey, everybody goes to Target.
I mean, you're not wrong in that aspect, I guess.
Just don't go to some ghetto and get like the one in Drew Hills.
I was about to say, didn't somebody once said, I don't know if it was Freddie or Rico, but somebody once said it was like, you should go to the Target in Druid Hills, or because there's like some freaky bitch over there.
Yeah, it's pretty ghetto. Yeah, at least there's a Taco Bell there and a skate park.
Taco Bell there. Sounds like it's right up my alley. But you know, there's only so much investing in the bag in places where it's just kind of like, okay, maybe now's not the time.
True.
Besides, there are some things that I still need to work on before I guess I can truly say, actually, this kind of goes into like another discussion that I had with some people before. I actually asked this with I actually asked this with Freddie and like some of my other college friends, but I guess I'll ask you, George. Do you love yourself?
For the most part, yes. In aspects like the way I was raised was like respect and all that. Like I respect. I like my qualities, but the one thing I don't like it's the fact that I was never confident enough to do stuff.
But you're confident now, are you not?
It got a little bit better, but I could be awkward in some situations, and when I think back at it, I'll be like, damn, I could have really done something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, like myself, like I have no problem with myself. It's like there's no reason to hate myself.
And like I said before, I asked Freddie this the other day, and he said himself that he also loved himself, and that I feel like that's the problem with me. I feel like this is the problem that I need to pay more attention to than anything else. That I don't love myself.
So the way you would start would be like, what like start off with one thing and then expand on that.
What do you mean by that?
So let's say I like being smart and be like, all right, I'm smart, and then you go off. I help a lot of people, and then you start stacking on stacking, and then when the things you don't like, you start to notice them and be like, yeah, I help people, but I only talk to a certain type of people. Not no racist shit, but
Yeah, I don't talk to these kinds of people.
not like that. And then from there, you just keep going, and whatever you don't like, you just start fixing. Eventually, you're just gonna self improve, and or you get somebody else feedback. That helps a lot.
I mean, I guess I guess that's true to some extent. However, the thing with me is just that. Well, first of all, I think if I would really if I really want to do that, and I feel like I can't really listen to other people's feedback because at the end of the day, it's going to be their opinion, not mine. But but the thing with me is just that I don't. It there's I don't really pay attention to the positives. It's always just the negatives just looming around my head. There's almost never been anything that like I've truly just seen positive, because I always just bring in a negative towards it. Like I could do like so much better than this shit or whatnot.
I mean, you could fix that. It's not. You noticed it. Now fix it.
Yeah, I can fix it, and some things I'm fixing it.
Yeah,
But
and then
most things are just left at the status quo.
yeah, and when you hear other, you don't have to take everybody's criticism. It's like selective hearing. You just hear the good stuff or the bad part that you really want to hear, and you either go off that or you fix it. You don't have to take like if a random fucking dude just goes like, "You're a fucking idiot." You don't have to listen to it.
I'm completely aware of that. It's just that for me in particular, there's like I said before, there's just almost nothing positive that I can ever think about myself. I don't look at the mirror and just be like, damn, like I love myself. No, I actively avoid looking at the mirror.
Just be like that one kid. I love myself, even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget. You gotta think like that. Think like that.
It's hard.
It is hard at first, but you learn to live with it. I don't know. Freddie.
Honestly, like it's probably just the weight thing that's just holding me back for so long.
Then do something about it. It's been so
Yeah,
long.
I'm gonna do something about it. I just said it earlier.
What took you so long?
Just laziness. What about you, Freddie? Any thoughts on this? What should I do?
I mean, the thing is, it's not like you're not good at something. It's not like you're not good at some things. So I don't. It's not like you don't have good qualities. I mean, like, but I feel like you just don't remember the fact that you have those good qualities most of the time.
This is like imposter syndrome to some extent. You need to know about it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. For so long, I guess people always kept telling me, you can do better. So I guess that's kind of like my driving force. I could do better, but sometimes I choose not to. I mean, like I said, like I guess one thing, one thing that I am trying better. Again, it's like the podcast. I mentioned it before. I want this to be better quality. I'm gonna do something about it. But again, that's something minute, and it's nothing really. It's not like, how should I say this? It's nothing that I inherently like put in as my identity. Like my identity is not a Can of Beans podcast. So I feel like I'm putting in my effort into like things that like don't define me. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I can understand that. You just kind of have to find the thing that defines you right now. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always looked at myself. How should I say this? Like whenever I think about other people's perspectives, like whenever I think about what would be the perspective of George, or what would be the perspective of Freddie, what would be the perspective of Rico, I always see myself as, yeah, I'm just probably the background character. And when I mean background character, I mean like the man who like camouflages with the wall.
You choose to be like that, or
No, like that's how he thinks we see him.
not really?
I mean, he's still probably my closest friend right now, to be honest.
I think just the way you're thinking in my head. I don't know what to say because we don't think. Fucking, it's Kevin, dude. The buddy.
I mean, I have also talked about this with other people, like my college friends, and a lot of them do tell me like I'm very harsh on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. There's no going around it. I mean, again, I've said it before. I always tell myself, I've always think of the negatives. I could do better, instead of looking at it as what I did was great, was spectacular. Instead, I look at it as, you could do a lot better than this shit, man.
I wish there's no shame in thinking like that. As long as you don't reminisce about it. Like, yeah, you could have done better, but tomorrow I'm gonna do better. I was like,
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad way of thinking, but with me, I just always think it. Like there's at one point in where you just kind of have to say, what I did is as great as it's gonna come out. Instead of constantly just criticizing myself and being like, yeah, it could be better.
You can't just move on. It doesn't let you.
There are some things that I can't move on, which I also mentioned this during the party that me and Freddie were at yesterday. There are just some, or was it yesterday or was it no? It was Friday. It was Friday that I told this to Freddie. I was like, other than like the only other type of person other than women who can like hold a grudge is me. Because again, there are just some things that I choose not to forget. There are some things that I choose not to move on from.
I can vouch. Me and Freddie have never hold a grudge. You rarely see us hold grudges. Am I right about that?
Yeah,
So,
I don't really hold grudges against most people. Like, this is
so,
like really, really fucked up.
oh,
But
so,
like, it's like rare.
But you
so,
see, like you two vibe with the world. Like I genuinely cannot see like you guys being enemies with somebody unless it's like something atrocious. But and like you two have always said it, like you're always vibing. I don't always vibe, probably because the world never vibed with me. Therefore, I cannot vibe with the world.
I guess.
The more I talk about it, the more I feel like one of my friends would probably go up to me right now. One of my college friends probably slap me in the face and be like, "Bro, you gotta stop making excuses."
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You've always said like the world's against you, and like I've felt that before. But I'm like, I mean, the world's always gonna be kind of against you sometimes.
that's true.
You can't hold a grudge against the world for being against you. That's just how stuff works now. That's just how stuff works, to be honest.
I mean, I guess I'm going somewhere with this conversation. I acknowledge that I make a lot of excuses.
Yeah,
Well, self-improvement there.
Well, I don't know, Freddie. My world has always been small. I haven't seen that many things outside.
You should.
I should, and I wish I could.
I mean,
Well,
what's stopping you?
what's stopping me?
Mm-hmm.
Aside from like obvious things like maybe a bit of money and maybe a way of transportation, I guess just knowledge. It's like
Sure.
or not necessarily knowledge, but where would I want to go? I've never thought of that.
Mm, Start off with that. I'd say ask somebody. Go tag along. I'm afraid he could do something. He could think of something. He knows more than me. I don't know what Freddie does, but
I mean, he kind of just vibes.
yeah, like the way I would do it would be going around playing soccer, like here and there, like travel. That's one way to do it. Playing sports. Another way would be going to restaurants, trying different stuff. But another way would be going to parks. I know we have a shit ton of parks. We just gotta find somebody that can take you.
wait, my. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got.
Okay, because my beats just died, uh, I just had to switch to my phone real quick. I just hope the audio doesn't really mess up.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, there is a dip, but it's not too drastic.
Is there? Let me
Yeah, it's
see.
a lot better if I had my beats on and also connected to my phone. It's a little more clear, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
this is still fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it nothing too bad?
Yeah, it isn't. It, you're still very coherent compared to some other people before.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. But yeah, back on topic, I guess. I don't.
Or we can switch the topic if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, I do want to say one more thing, and one more other New Year's resolution that also just kind of came to my mind is that I instead of constantly getting from other people, I want to at least attempt a little bit more at giving back.
You take baby steps.
So, like, for example, yesterday was Ashley's birthday. Me and Freddie went to her party,
I
and I
can't find the happy
and I
birthday.
and,
Happy
and
birthday.
I gave her a gift. That was like the first gift I've ever given to somebody in like fucking years.
That's good.
That obviously wasn't my family. Just need to put that asterisk.
Yes, I'm expecting one next month. No, I'm joking.
No, I will give you one next month. I just need to make sure what it is.
Bro pulls out the 20. Nah, I'm messing with you, dog.
I mean, you've told me this before, and I forgot that I ever made this argument, but I'm pretty sure that this is an argument I would have made before in the past. You did tell me before that I once made an argument that money is a valid gift.
It is a valid gift.
It is a valid gift. But the thing is, like, it depends. I mean, like, I don't know. To me, it kind of depends on the person. Like, if it's just like a friend, like I talk, like we're pretty chill. Like, and they just give me a gift, like $20. I'm like, alright, that's cool. It's just like some people you kind of expect a little more sometimes.
In most circumstances, I could see why people accept money and give money, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's either I feel like if you want to give a gift and people like are too indecisive at the very end, you're like, oh shit, it's a last resort, or maybe you're like, maybe I don't know this dude enough for me to like, go buy him something, so maybe giving him money would allow him to at least choose what something he'll use or enjoy at the moment.
I mean, that's what I would think as well. Is like, but I understand what Freddie's trying to say. Like, if it was somebody like us two, somebody that like his best friends or whatnot, then like there is just a little bit. There is just a little bit that you're just like, you know me for this long. Like, it would be nice if it was something better, but I'm not gonna argue it. But I guess a more better example would be if it was like a girlfriend or whatnot.
A girlfriend, you will have to get her a present. Giving her money is just like shallow.
Hey babe, here's gas money.
Yeah, like
Oh,
treating her like a kid. You're like, here's $20.
Here's 20
Yeah.
bucks. Here's gas for a week.
Like, imagine if your parents were just like, oh yeah, here, bro, here's like $20. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, yeah, I guess like a significant other also. It's kind of
You
like,
expect your uncles, but not from your parents.
yeah, because they're like, because it's like you know me the best. You're supposed to, at least, like, you don't have to give me like something big. Like, it just has to be like something thoughtful.
I disagree with that, and the only reason why, and I guess the only reason why I would really disagree with that is because like me and my dad are just kind of like that. Like, despite the fact that we live together, despite the fact he's my father, he doesn't know me any better. Like, you two know me way more better than he will ever know me. And like, he's been upfront honest with me, saying like, I don't really have the time to even look for a gift for you. So here's
But
$250.
that's a special case, dude. Like, your dad
Yeah.
works.
It does.
Just
I feel like it depends on each person, kind of, too.
Well, Jorge. Here's the thing. You say that, but like my mother had 3 jobs, and like she would always try to think of a gift.
Yeah, but how didn't you live with your mother like most of your life?
Yeah,
And then your dad, he's just reconnected with you, and
it's not that he's just reconnecting with me. I never lost contact with him, even when I was living with my mother. I still visited him. It's
but
just
did you
it's
ever
just-
show him interest in anything you like?
I mean, I've shown him plenty of interest in things before. It's just that we've just never had the emotional connection. The one thing that he does know that I like doing is gaming. But other than that, we just don't really know how have that emotional connection nor interest.
Yeah, I kind of. I kind of know my parents. Like to be honest, like, they don't really know what I like most of the time. Like, I've gotten gifts from them, and I'm always grateful towards it. But like most of the time, I ended up just like saying like, "Oh, I want this," and then be like, oh, "Okay," because like they know I like games. And they know the stuff I like. They know the general stuff, but they don't know like a specific thing that I would like.
But I mean, well, when I look at your parents, Freddie, I feel like And we've made this analogy before. Your mother to you is like what my dad is to me, and what your dad is to you is what my mom is to me.
Well, yeah, but my dad still
Well,
doesn't. Really,
it's
well, my
it's
dad still doesn't really know, to be honest, what to
it's
get
it's,
me.
it's not an exact 1-to-1 ratio, but it's similar to that.
Yeah, yeah, it's just weird. Most of the time, I just end up like being like, "Oh, can you guys get me like this?" And be like, "Alright, cool." But I mean, yeah, I kind the whole gift giving thing also kind of depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if a longtime friend gives me like a also gift like this $20, I'm like, okay, I guess sure. I was expecting a little more, but I'm not really that mad. But if
Yeah.
it's like supposed to be like a significant other, then it's like, I mean, you know me more. You probably know me and spend more time with me than anyone else. Like, could have maybe just given it a little bit more thought.
All right, but what if it's somebody like me, a longtime friend, but somebody who's
Well, you're a special case because
also been known to not give gifts whatsoever.
well, you're a special case. That's the thing because I know you don't give gifts.
And you were also there to see to see me choose that Ashley's gift, and you know how indecisive I was.
What'd you get her?
Got her some Legos.
Yeah, she got him. He got her a Spider-Man Lego,
Oh
and then
shit.
someone else also got that same one.
But she opened
But
it
she
first.
opened Kevin's first.
She opened mine first.
Yeah. But yeah, but like if it's like from you, then I'm like, and if you just give me $20, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, because I know you in your in your situation and stuff.
You know the indecisiveness that goes on in my mind.
Yeah, in your old like money situation, I guess.
Other New Year's resolution. I need to stop spending so much money on fucking food. That's another thing that I should need to work on, including the diet. Actually, those goes hand in hand together.
You gotta learn how to cook.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be better as well, but we're taking baby steps here. Come on now.
my
Well,
cooking egg,
wait.
cooking egg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're taking
See,
baby steps here.
That's
that's a
it.
baby step. Fuck off.
No, the first baby step is that I need to stop wasting so much money on Quick Trip.
Oh, quit your food be busting, dude.
Yeah, that's
I went
awesome.
and I got that shit like 2 nights in a row. That pizza though,
The grilled cheese.
and the grilled cheese.
I still
Made it
find
back.
it stupid as fuck. Like, that if they don't have tomatoes, they're like, oh yeah, we can't make the BLT. And the thing is, I always take the tomato off.
What you mean you can't make a BLT?
Like, bro,
They
I
did
take
they
the,
they
I
just
take the
recently
tomato off
changed
anyway.
it. They just recently changed it in which it says like if there is not an ingredient, you can still order it without it.
Bro, I feel like they kept seeing us going and like not getting the BOT because of that shit. They're like, we gotta update this shit.
Yeah, but
We're
no, like
losing customers.
me and my brother, we went to the QT, and I believe they didn't have any. I don't remember if it was any lettuce or any tomatoes. I think it wasn't any tomatoes, but we still were able to order it. It was like, we're out of this, but do you still want to order it? And we were like, sure.
I feel like that shit should have been all like the whole entire time.
And they're like, bro, it's
No,
a they're like, it's a
No, you
BOT.
must have the tomato.
Yeah.
yeah. Before then, we if there's no tomato, no lettuce, no bacon, you're just fucked.
That's just a regular cheese, grilled
Yeah,
cheese.
bro, and they're like the first time they're like, oh, there's no tomatoes. I was like, perfect. But then they're like, oh, we can't make it. I'm like, the fuck do you mean? I take the tomato off anyway.
Don't make me go back there.
I'm like, bro.
Don't
I
don't make
and
me
then,
call management.
and my boy Kevin tried to cheat the system, and so he's like, I'm gonna just order a normal grilled cheese and add everything on there.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah, but
You
it costs
can, but
more.
it's more expensive. It's like 30 cents more expensive.
That's just 30 cents, man. If you really wanted the grilled cheese, 30 cents wouldn't
Wait,
have been.
it was just 30 cents, bro. I thought you made it sound like a big thing.
He made it sound it was like a whole $5, man. Like
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason I'm like, fuck now. If it was 30 cents, fuck it.
30
I
cents.
mean,
Man. If you really wanted that grilled cheese, that 30 cents should have been out of
I
your
mean,
pocket.
it was like 30 to 50 cents more expensive.
Bro, that's not even $1.
Exactly, not even $1, man.
You should know how cheap I am by now.
Yeah, but I'm not the fuck.
Hey,
You
you
made it
could
sound
have
like a big
Yeah,
thing.
but you're not buying the grilled cheese for me. I'm buying the grilled cheese for me. Therefore, I
Yeah,
want to
but
know
I
how much
wanted
I'm
the grilled
paying.
cheese too that day. I wanted the grilled cheese too that day.
You
Bro,
didn't get one too?
you could have done it. You could have
Oh, you
done
made it
it.
sound like a big. You made it sound like a big up price.
I still bought it anyway.
Oh, you bought it?
I still bought it that day anyway.
Oh, I thought you didn't buy it. I thought 30 cents was a deal breaker.
No, I bought it that same day though. I was just like, fuck, it is like 30 cents more, but I was just like, fuck it, I'll get it.
It's like that. It's like that dude with the coupons when he like when he
My
he's bought
coupons
like a
didn't
year's
stick.
worth of food, and then he's like, and then like the coupons didn't work. He's like, wait, I miscalculated.
This shit
He's
expired
like,
yesterday.
we had one extra can of soup.
Put everything back.
He's like, we had one extra can of soup.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going on me about it. I bought it. I actually did buy it.
I thought
Like,
I
it
assumed
made it
you
sound
did
like
buy
a
it.
big thing.
I mean, like, if you're consistently buying it at like 30 to 50 cents more, it will add up.
But you
Well, yeah,
won't do it.
obviously.
Next time
It's
they're
like a
gonna have
one-time
the
thing.
tomatoes. You just hope the next time they do have the tomatoes.
George, you'd
Yeah.
be surprised how many times I've been there and it's like, we're out of this.
Oh damn.
No, I stopped going as often. I'm like, bro, I feel like they remember me. I can't. I'm like, I
It's
haven't
bad
gone in
enough
a
when they
while.
already know your
Yeah, like I can't. I don't want to get to that point where they're like, BLT, and then they list off the order. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to get to that fucking point.
I wouldn't mind.
you have a problem at that point.
That's a problem.
If everybody in the store recognizes you and your order,
Dog, when I used to work as a cashier, I remember some people's orders because I kept seeing them, and I was like, "Oh,
at Chick-fil-A, I would see somebody's order and be like, "Yep, that's that guy."
That's that guy.
You don't
You
want to
said
be
that
that guy.
again. You do. You don't want to be that guy.
it makes
There's
it
only
more
one. There's
it
only
makes it
one
more
person I
easier
remember.
and convenient."
Sure, but you just seen
You're spending. You
badass.
keep going back, so you're spending a good amount of money.
Yeah, amount of money on that too.
And it's not like you're spending it on like good food and like healthy food.
It's not like they're gonna return the investment.
Yeah.
Oh, you bought a Chick-fil-A meal? All right, your next one's on me. Like, nah, bro.
No. Bro, you've come here 50 times. Next one's on me. Like the fuck.
Yeah, it was like, welcome back. They're gonna be like $10.99.
It's like, bro, come on.
You just go to the register and the cashier's giving me like $10.99.
Yeah, and you'd be like, what? I didn't
Bro,
even order. Yeah,
if they
same
ever do
shit.
that shit, I'd be like, fuck. I have a problem.
At that point, you gotta switch locations.
Bro, I gotta go to a new one. No, because we got the like the on my school's cafeteria, like the lunch lady's gonna remember me, and then I was finally gonna order something different, and then she's like burger with bacon. I'm like, no, bitch.
Let me be different.
Yeah, bro. I almost felt like I had to get it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna get the chicken tenders.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
Then she never tried it again.
you don't know me.
But I mean, like, I don't see what the problem would be why that would be a problem to you, Freddie, because you're always being like, if I like something, I'll always get it. Period.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't honestly, I don't eat out. I always eat like from home. And I'm like, and it feels weird to me if I go somewhere. I'm like, yeah, eventually, yeah. Like, I'm like, if they remember me, I'm like, yeah, sure, but it has to be like at least like they'll remember me like in a year, like after a year of going like every now and then.
That's
Like
not
if
that bad.
if I went to a new restaurant and then like I go there like for like I go like there like I don't know 5 times like for like in the last like 3 months and they remember and they start remembering me. I'm like, fuck, I come here way too often. But like if I go there like pretty often, like not like well not like a lot. Like I go there like occasionally, and then they start remembering me. I'm like, all right, whatever. They know me.
One of these days, just you wait. One of these days, the people over at E Ramen are gonna remember you.
I feel like they do. I've
They
been there.
just go up to be
I've
up
been
to
there
you
a
and
good
just be
amount,
like, they just go up to you and be like, "E sick."
and I'd be like, my time has come.
I
Time that I
must
come
leave.
for a year. I can't come here for a year now.
Don't you eat like a lot more often than me, or is that just something that we just won't ever know?
No, I probably eat at home a lot more than you. Probably because I can cook.
All right, quick question: should I get wings or should I get a dessert?
Wings.
Wings. All right.
I mean, did you already eat?
No,
All right, then wings.
I've only had fruity pebbles at 12.
Yeah, yeah.
You only had Fruity Pebbles at 12, but you said you woke up at 2.
I woke up, ate fruity pebbles, and went back to sleep.
I went back to sleep.
That's the life.
No, I can't. I can't always say this though. Jorge is the only motherfucker who always gets dessert. Before that, I never really met someone who's like constantly, I need a dessert after my meal.
Yeah, you would get you get seconds. You don't get dessert.
Yeah, I get desserts before second, my boy.
That is whack. My man's going for the entire full dinner course.
Hell yeah. When you used to go to Golden Corral, the only thing I would look forward to is that dessert. That chocolate fountain?
When we go to Golden Corral, no, you go for the seconds. Immediately go for the seconds.
No. Oh, my homeboy.
When everyone went to go get dessert, I was just like, fuck dessert, I'm getting second.
No, I'd be like, I mean, like, holy crap. I mean, the thing is, you kind of have to get a lot of plates. Like, I'd be like, I need to meet my 2-plate minimum, then I'll get a dessert.
Is it me or whenever you go to like regular restaurants, you're not hungry, but the moment they say you're going to buffet, you'll be like, I lost my appetite.
Nah, I don't got that.
It's just the moment you think about all the shit you could eat, you think, oh, shit
No.
sucks.
The minute I walk into a buffet, I take a big whiff, and then I'm just like, all right, time to eat.
I can never eat as much as I want in a buffet. I just looking at all that food just makes me not want to eat.
Nah, I'm fine, to be honest. I feel like I eat the same amount as I do somewhere else.
Yeah.
I eat
I've
way
never been
more
that
at a
type of
buffet.
person that's like, I've never been that type of person that's like, I need to bankrupt this fucking Golden Corral. I've never been that type of person. Be like, I'm gonna get what I want. If I get full, I get full.
No, I get like a plate, I get my dessert, and then when I go for seconds, I'll be like, damn, I'm already like 75% full. Like, what can I like?
Make
What
that
can I possibly get?
100%.
Nah, being 100% full is kind of a bitch.
Yeah, being 100% full, like it's like at that point, I want to go to sleep. Like,
Yeah, I can't move, dog.
Okay, fine. At least 90.
80%. I go with 80.
I go with 90.
85 the line. Anything above 85, you just slump.
Yeah.
You start to slur. Your eyes start to slant.
Yeah, like I remember like after like I would go like I don't know like Olive Garden and be like, bro, I can't move. When
Unlimited
I
bread.
eat this much.
I still need one more breadstick though.
No, I stopped fucking eating breadsticks though, because I'm like, okay. These breadsticks are putting me at that 100.
Okay, I can understand if you don't want to eat to the point where you're just like, I can't move. I can understand that. But like, I'm just saying, like, get what your money's worth, you know?
Yeah, but still.
That's why I strive for at least 90. Because at 90, you're at least able to walk up and go take a piss.
No, I gotta take a dump at 90. Like, shit.
That's if you ate anything with milk in it.
If it's oh yeah, I learned how to cope with it.
How do you do that? I'm not gonna lie. I think all my lactose jokes came back to bite me in the ass.
We swept. I don't know. I was always on and off lactose. Like some moments it would like hit me hard, and then other moments it was just like, you had milk. All right.
You see,
That's what
It's
for
an
me,
RNG.
for me, I just can't like have lactose like consistently. So like for example, like a few years ago, I would probably eat like cereal every morning for breakfast for like
that's
6 months for like 6 months straight, and then around like the 5th month mark, like I really started to feel it. I really started to feel the effects of the lactose. I'm just like, bro, every day, like after I finish that bowl, like just something like it hurts, and then obviously like a few minutes later, you have to go to the shitter and
I
just
mean,
release the demons.
I mean, to be honest, I did. I mean, maybe I've always been like, I don't know, because the only time I drank milk was in the mornings when I would occasionally like eat like cereal, but that's like very rarely. Also, do
It's
you
cool.
guys consider cookies like a breakfast?
Yes.
Like Oreos or
Yeah,
like
I guess. Yeah,
big
yeah,
cookie.
Yes.
like a big cookie or like a Oreo, I guess.
Oreos, yes. Like Oreos and milk, like Oreo milk, probably like 6 cookies. Like that's a breakfast for me. Like most of the time, oven bake. I don't think so. I consider that dessert.
Like just like a normal chocolate chip cookie, I guess.
Yeah, like Chips Ahoy and Oreos are fine for breakfast.
Are you talking about Are you talking about like the medium sized like chewy cookies that you
Yeah,
have?
yeah, like those,
Yeah,
like
the
the
ones I have. Yeah.
homemade. I wouldn't
I
call that breakfast if I had those.
like if you had two of them, I'd probably already call that a breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would never like eat those like straight up in the morning.
No, I have to have milk with it. Like this shit too dry. Also, I
But
don't like Chips Ahoy.
Too
My bad.
dry.
Oreos, yes, like I would have them like, but most of the time I would eat cereal with them.
With cereal, goddamn.
Yeah,
Or you want that Oreos experience?
yeah.
Okay, no,
Bro,
I
like
can't.
Oreos with milk with your cereal. You let that shit soak while you eat your cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit fire, dude.
No, yeah, I think I did that one time. Like, I put some Oreos in my cereal, and I'm I was like a kid, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna
It's
get diabetes,
fast.
and I ate it.
Yeah, just letting them soak in there just tastes like 10 times better.
Yeah, I don't know
You
why, but like I just leave the Oreo in the milk for a bit, and it's come back after a bit.
You just watch it drown, like
Yeah,
watch it go down, like.
and I just drink the milk and the cookie, and I'm like, bro, I should slap.
Now, do you think double stuffed Oreos are better than regular Oreos?
no.
I mean, the thing I haven't had them too often, but I mean, like,
We used to have them in fucking from the CVS, remember?
yeah, I do remember that.
But
I
are
mean,
they better than regular?
I feel like they're alright. I mean, I haven't had them too much. Like, I feel like they're better to actually eat them alone without milk. But like the original ones are better to eat with milk.
Mm. How y'all feel about the holiday ones? Like they just changed the color dye.
The red
Like
one, I like that
it's
one.
Christmas orange for Halloween.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
I like them.
nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just the color dye that's changed.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's
I
just,
honestly like the Christmas one more because it's red. But I'm like, there's literally no taste in the difference. I just like the red one because it's red.
Yeah, exactly.
it's more appealing. But
Like, there's no taste in the difference. It's the same thing, but it's just like, this red tastes different.
I don't you were asking earlier about like thoughts on double stuffed Oreos.
yeah,
Uh, regular Oreos are better in my opinion than double stuff
I prefer double stuffed. I don't know why.
because in my opinion, like the ratio between like the cookie and the stuff
I
is
was
fine. Is fine as is.
I, I
There
was a
didn't need
kid
to be more stuff.
yeah, I was a kid that would peel
the
the
the cookie, the wafer off.
stack them.
Yeah,
Having double stuff was like, all right, it's already 2 cookies in one. Like, let's work.
I mean,
I was like,
I guess if you do like the stuff more than you do like the actual cookie, then yeah, double
yeah,
stuff makes more sense.
yeah, that's why I'm saying like normal double stuff like without milk is good. Is like better for me because I just like the stuffing. But like for like with milk, I feel like the normal one is better, like Kevin said, has a better cookie to stuff ratio.
Here's another question, but is Oreos the best cookie?
No.
What would you call the best?
Like, what do you mean,
Uh,
like because there's a different because like you're talking about like normal cookies like chocolate chip and then like all of them are like
You
Oreo
just
versus like Chips Ahoy or like
Kroger or like Walmart, and your mom was like, choose one box of cookies, like any cookie in the cookie aisle.
I think Chips Ahoy are better than Oreos.
you're absolutely insane. Nah, I'm about to go with Oreos. I hate Chips Ahoy. I'm not gonna lie.
Chips, maybe the chewy ones make a case, but regular, they're like decent.
I mean, like
Yeah.
Freddie, the cookies that you have at your place, I think I would probably get them over Chips Ahoy. But like,
Obviously.
I have a problem, and like, if I buy like a Chips Ahoy things that's supposed to last me for at least like at minimum a week, my dumbass would probably just like snack on them like at night when no one's looking.
I just don't like Chips Ahoy because they're fucking hard.
What's wrong with a hard cookie?
That shit sucks.
An Oreo, granted, an Oreo is slightly softer, but it's almost the same hardness as a Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, but the Chips Ahoy is supposed to be like a normal chocolate chip cookie, and this is not a normal chocolate chip cookie. Like, cause the thing is, the ones Karen's talking about is the ones that you get from Costco, and I get them, and sometimes there are hard versions, like they're like sometimes I guess they overcook them, and there's like those ones, but they're hard, and then like the entire time I'm eating them, I'm like, this is shit. I'm like, why my dad picked the bad box?
So, what do you consider the best cookies, Freddie?
I mean, like, probably a classic, just chocolate chip. But like, if it has to be like a store bought, bro, like in a box, like that's like prepackaged, it's like probably Oreo.
Oreo.
Yeah.
For me, it's one of the sandwich ones that have the vanilla and the chocolate.
Like an Emperador.
No, yeah, not really. They're like them off-brand Kroger brands.
Trojans.
I think, yeah, I know
You
what
know
you're
what I'm talking
talking
about,
about.
right? Half
The
chocolate.
ones you would buy like in that convenience store at school,
Yeah.
and the blue packaging. Yeah, yeah.
Look, first of all, they come like there's like 50 cookies. There's a shit ton more cookies in there than I would expect in the Oreo.
I need to see like an image of this so I know which one you're talking about.
Let me see if I can send you. But it's like half, like one side of the cookie was chocolate and the other side was vanilla
Oh yeah,
with the filling in the middle.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
it literally just sounds like you're talking about a Trojan.
Trojan cookie?
It's like an
Yeah,
off-branded
yeah, yeah.
Emperador.
I don't know what a Trojan cookie is.
Like the Emperador and Trojans are basically just like the Mexican version of a good
Emperador,
Oreo.
Emperador is like the limon and the yellow box. Those are pretty good.
Well,
Yeah,
I
those are
mean, like I mean, like there's lemon, there's vanilla, there's chocolate. I always get the chocolate one.
Let me see if I can.
I get chocolate or vanilla.
I don't know. I Emperador, like that's. I'm a chocoholic about that. The chocolate's rich.
No, I'm cool with both. I'm cool with both, to be honest.
I mean, like the limon, not bad.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Like I'll vibe with it here and there, but chocolate's my go-to. But yeah, I'm sorry to say this, Freddie, but I 100% disagree with your take that Oreos are better than Chips Ahoy.
So here, just fucking hard. I want a fucking
There you
hard
go.
cookie.
Sent you a picture.
It's not even that hard.
Pretty hard. It should
I
say stale.
Ahoy,
My brothers
okay.
buy that shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? I'm like,
I used
you
to
just racist.
for a pretty long time.
Where'd you send it?
Message. It should take a while though.
Okay.
Give it like a year or two.
Okay.
I just can't do Chips Ahoy.
You want to know what does have what is a good cookie though?
What?
The Nutter Butter cookies.
They're mid.
They're mid. My
Mid.
brother in Christ. How can you tell me they're mid?
Nutter mitters.
Nutter mitters.
They're great. They're great peanut butter cookies.
No, but that's the thing. Who wants a peanut butter cookie?
What's wrong with a peanut butter cookie here and there?
Like maybe here and there, but not like first choice, my boy.
Yeah.
Your first choice, I'll still put it a first choice. I'll still put Chips Ahoy above it.
But in my whole lifetime, I've never bought a package of nut butters. They either give it to me in that box, or they come in that the variety cookie thing.
Yeah.
Or my mom got some from work.
Oh, those Petco treat art.
Kevin sent it to me.
Yes, I will. Give me one moment.
Yeah, but
I think the only other, to be honest, the only cookies I buy are either the Costco ones, Oreos, or Milano.
oh, the Milano's one, or the dark chocolate one we used to get at CVS.
That's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
of a treat, though. That's a luxury treat right there.
Yo, but them things slap.
And those shit slap.
Ugh.
I don't know
Yeah,
why,
those,
but like at a certain point, Kroger stopped selling like just normal milk chocolate ones, and they only had ingredients the dark chocolate ones. It was just double dark chocolate, and I'm like, what the fuck?
what?
Oh, those ones, yeah, those ones slap.
Yeah, it's like perfectly balanced, and you just
Yeah,
keep eating them.
the Petco tree bar duplex
Uh,
sandwich cream dog
I mean,
cookies.
others are good, but after like four of them, it gets pretty repetitive. These are like you taste vanilla, you taste chocolate. It's like delicious, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is, like these type of cookies are like, these are like the Oreo section.
I'm trying to look for this specific like brand of cookies. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's like they usually come in like a box. It's like a box of 8, but there's like two different flavors for like each of them or whatnot. I mean like
But
four flavors, two of each.
have y'all ever had the Gansito cookies?
Yeah, them things were a flop. Not gonna lie.
Dude, those sucked.
When they came, because there was a time where we used to get gancitos from the Kroger up the street,
Yeah,
and when those first came out, they instead of buying the regular gancitos, they would market those and try to push them to the.
yeah, I do remember that.
Nobody would buy them, and my mom was like, "Ira, están a $2 la caja," and I was like, "What? All right," and then I got them, and it was like, "This is like, what's that thing called? It's the mammoth one, like a
Oh,
moon pie. Is that
yeah,
what it
yeah,
is?
yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're
It's
talking
like
about,
a real bad moon pie to me.
yeah. I think. 'Cause the thing is, we would buy Ganditos, and like my godfather would bring some occasionally, and he's like, "Oh, I found these. I just saw they started selling these like cookie ones, and I brought them so you could try it." And like I tried it, and I was like, "Man," I spit that shit out. I was like, "Ugh."
Yeah, no, I'm looking at this right now. I've never had one before, but I don't think I'll ever get. I don't think I would ever want one.
I
Like,
don't
why
think
would
they
you
sell
not?
them anymore.
Why would you not? Why would you just not get the OG? The OG
That's
is great.
because Kroger was instead of buying like Gantitos and restocking those, they only have those.
I mean, dare I say, like the OG gives you more bread. Like, come on now, Freddie.
You know what?
Have you ever had a barrita?
Oh, them bitches slap the
Yeah,
piña
I'm gonna need a picture.
barritas. They're the ones that came in the packaging was a yellow box and it said
Piña barritas.
and then
Those
Oh,
did slap.
burritos.
and
So I'm not
then
gonna
they
lie.
come in like individual like silver packaging.
I knew it. You're the type of person to not want or have never tried a barrita.
I've tried it. I don't like it.
You
I
don't
knew
like
it. I
what?
knew it. You're the kind of person who just fucking hates fruit snacks. Fuck
And
you.
and the thing is, and the only real reason is because I didn't like piña or strawberries as a kid.
I didn't. I still don't like pineapple, and I still love them bitches.
I just never liked those ones.
Are those the only two flavors? I feel like there has to have been at least another flavor.
I've never seen any other flavors, dude. Honestly,
Oh yeah, sponchas.
huh?
Uh, The sponchas.
Oh, the Sponja. I mean, they were good, and I like the
I didn't
ones that
like
had the.
them.
No, they're not good.
I
They
didn't
were.
like them.
They felt fun to eat because it tastes like coconut.
There's
Yeah.
I'm looking at Google Images right now. There seems to be like a berry flavor, like a raspberry slash blackberry.
Never seen that.
But yeah, most of these are just strawberry and pineapple.
Did you guys ever see the either it was a white gansito that they used to release or a red one for Valentine's Day? I can't remember
Okay.
what it was, or like a pink one. I'm pretty sure I saw one time.
Gotta look up Gansito variants.
I
Yeah.
no, I just looked it up. And there's one over here that says limited edition red velvet gansito.
Yeah, they brought it to the Hispanic Heritage Tongue, and I was like, "Whoa, dude! Like, no way!"
Oh yeah, because they had like a Gansito chocolate where the bread was chocolate instead of vanilla.
And I'm
They
pretty
had a
sure
Oh
the
yeah,
cherry
red
there's a
one.
chocolate.
There's a cherry one.
there is. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
It probably replaced the strawberry filling with cherry.
yeah, it is. Yeah, like and then now I think about it, Gansito's the only thing that for some reason, I like the cherry filling in that one. And I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't. I mean, to be honest, I guess I was a big kid. I don't know, because y'all had PB and J's, right?
Yeah, I had peanut butter. I didn't have PB and J together.
Oh yeah, I didn't like. I only had it once, and I was like, I don't like the jelly.
My
Okay,
brother, my,
okay. Thank God I'm not the only one.
my brother was the only one that would get the peanut butter that already had the grape jelly mixed in with it.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
You
I'm
see,
talking about?
I
yeah. I
would
know what
only
you're
have,
talking about.
like it like I used to like make like I guess PB and J's like with just your regular white bread and like some peanut butter spread or jelly that I see like on my shelves or whatnot. And then just over time, I eventually was just like, yeah, you know what? We'll just have it with peanut butter, no jelly.
Yeah,
No, no.
I've only had like PB and J so rarely. Like honestly, if I'm thinking about it, I think I've only had it twice in my entire life.
The only time I'll ever like eat it with jelly is like if it's already there. Like for example, like if it was a Smucker's Uncrustable.
Yeah, I never had an Uncrustable.
You never had an Uncrustable.
I don't like PB and J, so why would I?
Yeah, but there's the Uncrustables had other things. The Uncrustables had a grilled cheese.
And and the thing is, as a kid, my parents just didn't buy pre-packaged or like already ready food that you just have to
That
heat up.
Yeah, that is true. You did tell me before that your mother is very much a fresh only type of person.
Like
We didn't have.
I'm pretty sure Hori is the only reason I've ever tried. Uh, what's it called? Fuck, a Pop Tart.
Or is the only reason you've ever tried a Pop Tart?
Yeah, because I think he's like you want some, and I was like sure, and then I tried it, and I was like this ain't for me.
You didn't like it?
Nah,
When did I give you a Pop Tart?
not like school, like in the morning. It's either the morning or the afternoon. I can't remember.
You see, you see, you're just spoiled by having like everything made to you fresh.
What do you mean spoiled? Fuck, fuck. That should be the
Me and
standard.
me and Jorge have seen the processed world.
Dude,
Yeah, I
no, I
had.
mean to be honest, my parents have been broke and shit, and we still always got like we always still managed by with just like fresh food. Like honestly, it's only until recently that my parents actually started buying like like food that you have to heat up.
Like the cookies.
No, the cookies. I mean, the cookies are something different. My parents just never like really bought they never made cookies. They always like bought them. But like because that's not a meal. That's just a dessert. But like an actual meal, they always made it. Even if it's just like frijoles.
So what's something that they just recently bought?
Like chicken nuggets, like they just and like frozen pizzas. Because I remember as a kid, I wanted to. I tried it once and I didn't like the frozen pizza, at least that one. And like as a kid, you're like, this one's the frozen pizza sucks. So I'm never gonna try any other one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the tomato was just like for some reason it was sweet, and I'm like, why is this tomato sweet? Why is the sauce sweet? It's too sweet.
Do you remember what brand it was?
Nah, I was like 7. But it's only recently, and then my brother started eating it, and I'm like, and we're like, all right. Because the thing is, my brothers for some odd reason, they started like only taking school to food. They don't eat the school cafeteria food, and like I did it like twice as a kid. But I always just like I always just ate the school cafeteria food or didn't eat it and just give it to someone else. But I could handle just being hungry.
Yeah. Yeah,
Privileged kid.
very rarely did I ever take any food just to from home to school.
I've
Yeah,
only.
no,
I've never taken food to school, but I've never. But like man, I whole like second grade. Occasionally, my auntie would bring Popeyes.
hmm.
But other than
No, I
that, I
just
went to lunch.
no. But my brothers just like they always take food, and like they either and my parents got like tired of actually making fresh things in the morning, so they just bought like a frozen pizza or frozen chicken nuggets.
My dumbass was about was about to be like there are a bunch of like great like frozen pizza brands like Red Baron and DiGiorno. And I was like, wait a minute, these are your brothers. They're like, they need like fucking small ass sized pizzas, not like an entire ass pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they get them from Costco, and there's these small pizzas. Those are pretty good.
I mean, they also sell it and they also sell some in Quick Trip because I know my dad picks them up here and there. Because
Hmm.
like there are some weeks in which like it's Saturday and like we literally and like the fridge is empty. There's no food. And so like when he would come back home, he would be like, "Hey, here's some like frozen pizza."
No, I mean, to be honest, the two things we always have in the fridge is like eggs and chorizo.
Oh
We
no,
always
there'd be
have that.
some. Oh no, there'd be some weeks in where there's just no more eggs or no more chorizo.
We always
Yeah.
had eggs and ham.
Oh
What'd
yeah,
you say?
or there's ham. If there's no chorizo, there's ham.
Oh no, we stopped buying ham like a good while now.
I stopped eating ham. And I stopped making sandwiches as often.
Yeah, same here. That's kind of one of the reasons why like my dad just was eventually like, "Well, you're really the only one who eats and uses a ham. I'm not much of a ham guy either, so I'm gonna just stop buying it." And well, we've gone pretty far without it.
I still make ham and cheese sandwiches for work.
Yeah,
Take my
I mean,
two for work.
yeah. No. I used to just make them a lot because that's what I wanted to eat at the time.
No, maybe some like ham, some like queso de puerco, maybe some salami, maybe some pepper jack cheese.
And I was never a fan of pepper jack cheese.
It's tight. I've had it.
I mean, I can kind of understand why you two would not like it because like it can be a bit somewhat spicy, not too spicy.
I prefer. I'd rather have Colby Jack cheese than pepper jack.
You'd rather have Colby Jack.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever seen like a Colby Jack like slices.
We used to have them at Chick-fil-A.
Damn. Yeah, pepper jack's better. The only time I'll ever use Colby Jack is if it's like I need like if I need like a block of cheese and I need a shred or something. But if I can find like some slices of pepper jack and like I need sliced cheese, I'll take it.
Yeah, this pizza bussin'.
What brand?
Domino's.
What kind of pizza is it?
It's
You just said Domino's.
meat
No,
lover.
but I mean like cheese,
Oh.
pepperoni, 3-meat, supreme.
Meat lovers.
Meat lovers?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Oreo always gets meat lovers.
That's true.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, there's not. I'm just my go-to, and I'll never understand people who go-to is like cheese.
Well, it's too bland.
A little bit, I guess. Yeah, be like a little pepperoni on there.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like I would always go for like a pepperoni, but like I will never deny a cheese pizza.
I mean, yeah, but I'm like, I'm never
Like,
gonna.
sometimes like just having just the cheese, it's like pretty damn good already on its own.
There's only one time I like cheese. Like it was like when I went to CC's Pizza, and then like they had like this. It was weird because it would only be there like occasion. It'd be like this cheese like you know like the cheese wasn't like fully like cooked or like not fully cooked. It was just still like it was like
Fully
still like gooey cheese or like I don't know.
Extreme
It was
cheese.
still
I remember
I guess
I
I don't
remember
know.
having cheese. It was kind of
It was,
mid.
it was just like it was just still really warm and like it didn't look like normal like cheese pizza. It just looked different. And I always liked it.
And that shit was still bubbling.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that. And then occasionally they would just like put pepperoni on it. I'm like, dude, this is perfect.
Oh.
That was only at CC's. I've never seen it somewhere else. And the thing is, that was only like a rare occasion. I don't know.
CC's nowadays is pretty mid.
What'd you say?
CC's kind of mids now. I want it.
Yeah. There were 3 types of pizzas that like my family would always get like back then. Like whenever we got pizza. One would be your standard pepperoni,
Yeah.
which would pretty much be for like everyone. The next one would be like either pepperoni and jalapenos or like steak and jalapenos, which was mostly for like my parents because obviously they like spicy things.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a Hawaiian pizza, so like pineapple and ham.
I never was a fan of Hawaiian, but I learned to live with it. One of my friends, he always gets Hawaiian.
Y'all disgust me. No.
It's like Joseph. Like we get it for him, and it's just like if I'm hungry and it's there, I mean I'll eat it. But
Yeah, no, the only type of pizza we would buy is pepperoni and Hawaiian, and the Hawaiian's for my parents.
we
I
only
mean-
buy pepper.
I only have one friend who like he only buys cheese pizza because he just doesn't like anything tomato because he had like a traumatic experience.
What
L.
to break them or what?
No, I think he just like I think he just like he just opened way too many tomato packets and then like he ate it all and then like he never wanted it again. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It was weird. He just doesn't like tomato.
One of these days, if he ever comes near me, I'm gonna just be like, "Ooh, tomato."
I mean,
But
I don't know because like, now I think about it, I mean, the pizza still has tomato even if it's cheese. So,
It does. Tomato
Uh,
base
so
sauce.
like, so I'm like,
unless
the
this is a
thing,
madman, unless he's a
like,
madman and doesn't order it without sauce at all.
yeah, yeah, like I think that's what he might do. He just doesn't order with sauce and just cheese. But I've never, every time he's bought a pizza, I've never had it. So I'm like, I've never tested it
Go,
out.
go
Man
and
might as well have fucking cheese sticks.
Yeah,
like the ones I used to give
yeah,
from school.
yeah.
Get
Oh
some.
yeah, those cheese sticks slaps.
They do.
There's some things at school for some reason they always made the best, like those cheese sticks, and I've never seen anyone else make those.
Yeah, those were pretty good.
Or like those round pizzas. I don't know if you guys had those.
They
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I was called a weirdo because I used to put mayonnaise and corn on mine. I don't know
A lot of
why.
people did.
Fucking
A lot,
weirdo.
a lot of people did that at my school.
Yeah, it was like
Well,
sweet
not the
corn.
mayo, but the corn.
Mayonnaise.
But I did see a couple mayos.
Yeah, mayonnaise and corn would just slap. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
on the pizza. Yeah, I did see people put corn on the pizza. Maybe you just got that from a public school kid.
That probably was a public school thing.
I remember seeing someone once put like, I think it was like a ranch in their chocolate milk.
Oh,
No, I think the nastiest thing I've ever seen is some kid like he put like I think we had like I don't we had like beef or ground beef. I don't know why, but then like he just opened the milk carton and put the beef in there and he drank it like it was chocolate milk too. And we're like,
what the
oh, what the
fuck?
fuck?
Have you seen that people react on TikTok, but it was like this person put cheese in their hot chocolate.
What?
It was like,
What?
yeah, it was like you ain't doing it right if you don't put cheese in your hot chocolate. And I was like, what the? And that thing was
What
like
the fuck are you
stringy.
talking about?
Okay, first of all, what kind of cheese?
I think it was mozzarella.
Oh, what the fuck?
No,
Yeah, I was like,
mozzarella is like too, like
Cheesy.
it's not too cheesy. Well, there's that. First of all, it is cheese inside hot chocolate, so that's already fucked up. I mean, like it's just too like stringy.
yeah. When she was drinking it, you could have seen the whole string cheese like from the bottom of the glass to where she was drinking it. I was like, that's not it.
I mean, like
That's not it, dude.
I could just maybe understand if you're like putting in some like very mild cheddar, just like a few shreds of it. But like
So
mozzarella, a whole
That's
ass cheese stick.
well, a shit ton.
You might as well just dip your entire fucking grilled cheese in hot chocolate.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember the one time this one kid he dropped his milk on the table and then bro grabbed a straw and just started sucking it up. And the funny thing is, like, bro was kind of smut. Like he was like I don't know. He had like that. He had like that. It was like a feeling that he was like better than everyone because he was like, bro, I shouldn't be in this. Because we had like teams, and like I was in like the mid team, I guess.
He was mid.
Yeah, I was in the mid team, and then like, and then he's like, bro, I should be in teammate. I should be in teammate. And apparently he like his parents talked, and then they like I think yeah, like they're gonna move him to team A, and then like he drank his milk. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
This looks like Team Z.
Teammate was the nerds.
Yeah, I was in the nerd team.
I wasn't a nerd.
You were
You're
borderline though.
bro,
You were
just mid.
borderline though.
I was a nerd in like math and like
And
science.
then and then in fucking high school, you managed to surpass some of the people that were in my class.
Yeah, I was still kind of butthurt that in senior year I didn't get advanced.
You were butthurt about not getting it?
Yeah,
I thought you said you didn't want it.
yeah, but now looking back at it, that shit was too easy.
You buttered now.
Looking back at it, it was easy, and the only thing I did with that, like, actually, was like, oh yeah, that was good. Was give everybody the answers.
I think it's just because they didn't trust you that you would keep your calculator.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I will always lose my calculator before a test. That shit was ass.
But you
One
still
time,
passed.
I still did pass. Oh my!
I don't understand why I had to buy another fucking calculator when I already had like my sister already had a calculator that was pretty much the exact same thing.
That was funny. I lost my calculator, and then they put me and Kevin on that list. And they were like, "Where's your calculator?" I was like, I don't fucking know." And then I found it a day before they were like starting to charge people, and they charged Kevin, but not me. I was like, "Let's go."
Yeah,
Did my 80
I
bucks.
went up to them. I told them I was like, "Look, this is a calculator I use. It's pretty much it works exactly the same fucking way."
Oh, yours
It's
was the pink one, wasn't it?
Yeah, mine was the pink one. It was a different model, and it was a hand-me-down for my sister.
It was a TI 86.
Granted, it was like a somewhat inferior version, but it did the exact same thing. It was still a fucking calculator that had almost the exact same options. Why did I need another calculator? Why was I charged?
I don't know.
The world will never know. And
No, I lost my shit for a while, and and then I lost my shit for a while, and I was on the list, and I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck, bro, what do I do? And then it was like finals, and then like Tatiana just came up out of nowhere. She's like, here's your calculator, and then she left. I'm like, the fuck? Where is this bitch?
What was that class you always needed it for? That dumb class.
The
Breakout?
support class.
Huh?
The support class. It was
Support
like an
class.
extra math class, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Foundations class?
Yeah,
Huh?
foundations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
foundation.
That thing was done. They were like, as soon as you walked in, it was like, "Where's your calculator? Where's your calculator?" I don't fucking know.
I'll never forget the only time I got jug was our detention, and fucking the only reason I got it was because I didn't have my calculator. Because the teacher emailed us in first period. Oh, bring your calculators. Like she emailed us in the middle of first period because she was my second period, and then like I didn't read the email because I was in first period, and then I go over there and like she didn't care too much, to be honest. But then our principal comes in. She's like, "Why don't you guys have your calculator?" We're like, "What the fuck?" Because most
I
of the
would
time
go.
we didn't really need them too much.
Not really. It was like simple math.
You see, there's a group of like me and like 5 other students where they're just like, all right, you know what? You guys are a little too smart for this foundations class. Let's put you somewhere else. And like we had like foundations like last period.
Mm.
So like I guess it was a nice way to end off on an easy class. But they pretty much like told us they're like, yeah, you shouldn't be with everyone else. You should be like with like they had a Georgia Tech intern, and he was the one who basically like was the one teaching us about like different math concepts, more advanced than the one that they're showing the other guys. And I don't know why, but I think there were some people in that class that felt resentful towards us.
Did they? I never got
Yes, there
No, it's
there
probably
was
just a Kevin thing.
no, no, because I swear to God, I remember there are some people. There's some people in our foundations class who are somewhat resentful towards us.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't care. But to me, I might be like probably just
Oh, I
but just
think I remember.
smart.
Is it the one where wasn't I? I was in your foundations class.
No, you're right.
I wasn't.
No,
What the fuck? When did I have foundations?
I'm pretty sure. Didn't you have it like sixth period?
I don't know. I thought I had it with you.
No.
I had it
No.
second, so
I don't know. I had it sometime. That class was just like a free, like, relaxed class. Feel free to do whatever you want.
yeah, basically.
Everybody was in their laptops playing games with like calculators.
But yeah, I hate that they still charge me for my calculator. And you want to know what's the worst part?
What?
I found the case, but I never found the actual calculator.
Oh yeah, they snag your shit.
They actually snagged my shit.
Damn, bro. I still have my calculator.
Yeah,
I bet
so
you.
mine.
I bet you it's one of those assholes from 2018 or 2019. One of these days, I'll find those fuckers on my calculator. One of these days.
I'm surprised that's like I found them every time. Like I thought that shit was gone.
No, I just gave away my laptop.
I still have mine right here.
You just gave it away?
Yeah, I gave it to my I because they went to go drop off my little cousin that lives in Texas, and I just gave her the I just reset it and gave it to her.
You did like a factory reset?
Yeah, I did a factory reset.
You do a factory reset on those?
Yeah.
Where teach me.
I thought you had to run. I thought you had to run it as an administrator in order to factory reset it.
Now you could just do it.
God damn, I should do it then.
You could just
Fuck.
factory reset that bitch. At least I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
I still have mine and I still use it for college.
'Cause the first thing that opened was like, oh, can you put your email or your number in there so we can make you a Microsoft account? I just didn't do that part because I was like, I just let them do that when it gets over there.
I did have a little scare though. So I was charging my laptop and then me and some other people were watching the World Cup. And then my laptop falls down and I was like, fuck. It just fell down out of my knees. When I get home, I look at the charger and I see that the charger is like bent. And I'm like, oh shit. This isn't good. Why is the charger bent? Of all the times that my laptop had fallen down with the charger, it happens now. And so like a few days goes by, talking with my uncle, trying to figure out how this works or whatnot. And then I try to take off the charger and then like it breaks. It snaps in half. And part of the charger is still inside the computer. So I was like, fuck me.
Funny.
But fortunately, I was able to jam the other half in and then take out the half that was stuck inside it. And I was like, cool. I took out this charger and then I looked and then I quickly opened the closet and I was like, here's my spare charger.
You had a spare charger?
Yeah, I had 2 chargers.
They stole my original charger.
I was able to find like so many chargers before, but I only kept one to myself. If anyone
Yeah.
else needed another one, I would probably usually just give it to them.
In senior year, because my laptop's fucking webcam didn't work, and I had to go when I had to go to work. We needed to join Zoom for the presentation shit, and like and like and then like, I told them and they just let me borrow like a computer, like the corporate work study let me borrow a computer, and like I took the computer back, but I never brought back the charger, so I still have it.
Well, the charger's more replaceable than the computer is, so
Yeah. No, I remember when I told my mama I can give my cousin my old laptop. She's like, won't ask for it. I'm like, why the fuck would they ask?
why the fuck would they ask for it 2 years later?
And I was like, dude, that laptop's a piece of shit, to be honest.
No,
Like,
but I was so scared because I was like, if this doesn't work, if this other half of the charger is still stuck in there, I'm fucked. So what I ended up doing was I moved all my files to a USB, and then I also just looked through around and I was like, oh, here's my spare laptop. But thank God I didn't have to use that one. Because somehow that spare laptop is even shittier than the laptop that we were given.
I just had to save up my guy.
Look, I make do with what I got. And like, I don't need that much. I can get by with what I have.
Gotta save up my guy in case that shit ever breaks for real.
Well, again, I still have this other laptop, and then like it's pretty much in mint condition.
Mm.
Anyways, I think we've gone on long enough. Should we call it quits?
Sure.
I have one last question.
What's up?
All right.
What's your favorite pan bimbo?
I didn't know Pan Bimbo was here. Like they're located here.
Are there?
Yeah. It's like when I
Oh,
went to
they're
when I went to the cater. What is the cater? Like I just see a sign that says Pan Bimbo, and I'm like, the fuck? Like the fuck? Why is it here?
It's probably just like an office, not like the actual headquarters.
Maybe I don't know. Cause I don't know. It's weird.
Give me,
I like the mini mantecadas.
I like the donuts.
They had donuts.
Yeah, the little round donuts, like in packets of 4.
I think
I
think we're talking about the same
They're
thing.
icing. They're icing.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, they call it donuts.
Hold on. Let me send you this website, Freddy. This one has everything.
Oh, they sent me that too. Let me see.
Oh, donuts. Yeah.
I'm sending this to you on Instagram then.
Yeah. No, I like the. Where are they?
Which one?
I guess on in the website they're called the mini muffins.
Mini mantecas.
Yeah.
Mantecadas.
Mantecadas. My bad.
Mantecadas. Yeah.
The rebanadas are donuts right there. Sugar donuts.
I never had one of those.
For real?
Yeah,
I
no.
I want to say the pound cakes, but they're a close seconds. They're I just want to give the shout out to the pound cakes. But my favorite one by far, without a doubt, are the Nitos.
Nitos.
Yes,
Sometimes they would come out stale. I don't know about that, Chief.
bro. What kind of Nitos are you eating,
Never had the Nitos.
dude? They're always so rich with chocolate inside. The fact that Jorge is calling them stale is just awful. It's
Yeah,
heresy.
those kind of rice. The fuck? Huh. Oh yeah, they did have
Jorge,
concha.
Jorge, Jorge, I don't know if you're talking to us or if you're talking to someone else, but if you are
Okay.
talking to us, get near the mic.
Get near the mic.
That's good enough. What were you saying?
My finger was covering the mic. I'm saying if you're ever gonna get one, you should get the donas, the roles de canela, concha, or yeah, that's it. And the mantecadas.
Or the
Top
mantecadas.
easy. But donas, they slap, dude.
Get the
Just don't
pound
get the
cakes or the
Nitos.
Nitas.
Just don't get the
Never
Nitos.
had the. I never
Why
had
not?
I'm joking. I've never had them. Bro, got so pressed about food.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because like Nitas are great, and the fact that Jorge's over here shitting on them.
because
Come
they're
on,
mid,
they're not mid.
mid.
Meat.
You never even tried one before, so you can't even talk about these.
Just laughing at what we're saying, dog.
Shit, mid.
Jorge, it must be Cali that's drying up all the Nitas because over here they're pretty rich. They're never dry. They're never stale.
They're pretty mid to me.
Well, you know what, Jorge? Nobody fucking asked. Anyways,
Guess what? Your opinion's pretty mid too.
that's all we have for today. If you guys like the podcast, leave a like, comment, subscribe, review. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and all those other good places and want there. You get the idea.
If you
Is
don't
there any,
subscribe, you're mid.
if you don't subscribe, you are mid.
NPC on God.
NPC on God.
Anyways, it's been another episode of Can Beans Up Podcast. We'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks. Take care, everybody.